We'll promote that.
Do it. Okay, I'm Mary Beth Van Meter with PMR Real Estate Brokerage, and I am here with Ryan and Kevin Oshea, and we are at O'Shea's Pub in the Highlands, my favorite place.
In the carriage house.
In the carriage house. Okay, guys, March is right around the corner. It's going to be St. Patrick's Day. It's going to be madness all month. Tell me all about the craziness that transpires here at O'Shea's.
Take it away.
March is just a great time, you know. Everybody gets excited. It's an excuse to drink. That's a great thing.
It's
you know?
always a good thing.
So can't complain with that at all. But we start off with I think it's the 9th. It's the blessing of the keg.
What is the blessing of the keg?
It's the Thursday before the actual parade on the Saturday. So Thursday evening, some Hibernians, the Irish neighborhood comes in, they bless the keg, and then everyone indulges to kind of start off the season.
So you bless, what's in the keg?
It's the bourbon barrel stout from Goodwood,
Oh, that
and
sounds
it's
good.
blessed, and yeah, it's a good time.
And then everybody takes part in the little blessing.
Takes part in more than a cup. Yes,
That
more than a
sounds
cup.
perfect.
Normally the keg's gone by the end of the night, so
The
yes,
whole keg.
the whole keg. It's a good time.
They made that happen.
Yes, they did. The Hibernians.
And then, speaking of the Hibernians, the Saturday before St. Patrick's Day is,
It's the parade.
and tell me about the St. Patrick's Day parade.
The parade is for sure the best time of the year. It's the most exciting. One we look forward to the best.
Yep. It
Yeah.
starts it off pretty strong. It can get hectic, but
Where does
we
it
try to-
run?
it's from Broadway and it goes all the way to, I believe, Highland, maybe.
Highland Avenue?
Highland. Sometimes it goes further.
Sometimes
It
it goes all
seemed
the
to
way
be
to Mid-City
different.
Mall, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's gone far, and yeah, I think it is Mid-City Mall.
Okay.
Mid-City Mall or Eastern Parkway, but Eastern Parkway seems too far. So
And so
Mid-City
like
Mall is
all the
probably correct.
businesses in the area participate in that. And
yes,
Mhm.
they all have their own float that kind of goes down Baxter. They shut the street down, so it's open alcohol for that day from where it begins, where it ends, and it can be crazy, but we try to keep everyone safe.
is there anything interesting that goes on at O'Shea's during the parade?
There's a lot that goes on interesting. We have good bands for first off, and then green beer. Everybody loves green beer on that day.
Okay, I have a question about the green beer.
Yes.
What color is the coloring that you put in the beer? Is it green or do you put blue in it?
It's
Or-
green,
Okay, it
a
starts
green
it's
dye.
green the whole time?
Yep.
I've always wondered that.
green dye. And the great bands. Mary's going to be here, I think, 3 to 4 times throughout the
The whole
parade
St. Patrick's
to
Day
the
thing?
yes, the whole 2-week extravaganza, I believe.
Because we do the blessing on the 9th.
Yep.
No bands that night?
To be determined.
Okay.
Probably there normally is a good
Irish
Irish band
band?
that comes in on the blessing. So.
That's
Or we'll have a bagpiper walking around. Zach Meehouse, he's a great family friend, and he stands on the bar, kilt, plays the bagpipes. Yeah,
that would
he's
be
awesome.
so cool.
Yeah, he'll be here. Yeah, he comes
Okay.
every year, so there will be a bagpiper. So
That's perfect.
don't be alarmed.
I like that. I like that. The neighbors probably don't call him the bagpipe guy.
They do not, just on you all.
I know.
It's y'all throw a good party.
We like
Good
when that
repetition.
happens. Jeez. Can they leave us alone?
Your foot stomping too hard. I've seen you getting after it.
The partying. So then St. Patrick's Day's on a Friday this year.
Yep.
Do we have any drink specials that night?
Everything's
Besides-
special.
Everything's special. What's your
Green
favorite
beer.
drink?
Mine, old fashioned.
Old fashioned?
Yeah.
What kind?
Maple or the normal old fashioned. I like both.
The maple old fashioned, is that something special to O'Shea's?
I think they're both very special. You know, it's a good bourbon drink, so everybody likes bourbon, especially in Kentucky. We are an Irish bar, but we're still in Kentucky, you know, so we gotta have a good bourbon drink for everybody.
Would you mind making me one?
I would love to make you one.
What's in it?
So what we do with ours, well, first you always gotta chill the glass. So we start with that.
That's the mixologist.
The mixologist.
He's the cultured alchemist. That's what we call him.
I feel like he's responsible for a lot of my headaches.
The cultured
It
alchemist.
might be, you know, it happens, but headaches just mean a good time.
No, the
That's
cops
right.
are. The cops are.
Well, that's another headache.
Not us.
That is
I just hand them to you, and then they're all good after they talk to you.
Oh yeah, that always
Oh,
I've learned a good trick.
So
Go
first we put a little
Mary.
Demerara simple syrup in it, a little brown sugar, and then we get the Old Forester 86.
Oh. So far, everything's looking good.
Anything with bourbon always looks good, though. And we use a little bitters right here.
What kind
About
of bitters do
2 or
y'all
3.
use?
What is it, Angostura? How do you say it?
A little yellow top,
Mhm.
the original.
That
You
is
just
awesome.
get a little stir. Now the best thing about the stir is you gotta get a good little smile in it. You know,
That's an ass.
little.
Little stir and smile.
And you think that's good? You know, put that up. Put this away. Now you gotta have a big cube for an old fashioned. If you don't have a big cube, the drink is just not the
He's a
same.
master.
He knows.
He's a master of his
He's got
craft.
it going on.
And then
He is a master
Let's
of
get a
his
little-
craft.
get a little height. Get a little
that's
height and make it
pretty.
look a little cooler. You know,
Nothing
you're the
left
man at
behind.
that time.
That is, how did you do that?
No booze left behind. How did he do that?
Got it all
Get a
in
nice little.
Every day I
orange.
wake up, I
Giant
wonder.
cube.
I wonder that. How did
Did you
Ryan do
teach
that?
Now you gotta get the rim around with the orange. You know, hits
Yeah.
that lip when they get that freshness.
Look at that guy, 9 yards.
Slay it on.
Oh,
Then you got the maple old fashioned at O'Shea's. Cheers.
cheers. Wait, I think it needs to be on this side of the
Let's get it over here.
bar.
In front of Mary. Mary's
Yeah.
gonna
Right
drink
here.
it.
There we
We
go.
gotta see if
Now
Mary
we're
will
gonna
drink
try
it.
Now I'm gonna drink this.
I hope this is edited. How do you do?
Oh,
How do you do?
oh,
Is it good?
I like that.
Is it good?
It is very good.
Thank you.
See, my personal favorite, the Irish coffee. Have you had our Irish coffee
I have
yet?
had the Irish coffee.
That's my go-to. That or the
Really?
green beer, you know. When in Rome, you do as the Romans. But you're in Kentucky, so the old-fashioned, it originated out of Louisville.
It is really good. Who created the first old fashioned?
The Pendennis Club. I think it was like
Really?
1880s or 1890s.
Very good.
And that club's still open.
Speaking of history, tell me about the history of O'Shea's. Where was the first O'Shea's?
The first O'Shea's was on Poplar Level Road, and that opened in 1958 by Mary O'Shea.
Mary O'Shea,
Yes.
and then
And then it was passed on to Kevin O'Shea, who was my grandfather. And then my father started running it in like 1985.
okay,
And then in 1986, Kevin O'Shea, my grandpa, passed away. Then it was given to Tom, and then kind of all the siblings jumped in and had fun with it. And, you know,
so they brought it to the Highlands.
they brought it to the Highlands in 1993. Just needed to get a little busier. The building was a little smaller.
Well, the party on Baxter Avenue was like all the time.
It's always been fun. So it was a great decision for them to make the venture over to
I
the
got to tell
Highlands.
y'all something. I got to be here a couple weeks ago, and we had some friends come here that have not been to O'Shea's in probably a decade. They forgot. They moved way out to the east end. They
Right.
forgot.
It happened.
They had such a blast at this place. They're like, "Why did we gotta go to O'Shea's all the time?"
Well, good. I hope we took care of them.
Oh, you did. They had a wonderful
Good.
time.
We love
And
to hear that.
One of the things that it just impresses everybody is the minute you walk in the door, you guys go out of your way to say hello to everybody that walks in.
Yep.
It's like y'all never met a stranger.
Why would we? You know, if you come in here, we're truly thankful that you walked into the building, and if we can make your day just a little better,
You do,
why not?
especially with this.
We're gonna be here, so why not have fun with it, right?
Mm. When people are here, so obviously March for St. Patrick's Day and all that fun, but really O'Shea's is a year-round venue. Especially the grotto is always decorated. I came in at Christmas time, and
Yeah.
the Christmas trees,
Yeah.
Valentine's Day, you have the red lights hanging, and somebody had the beautiful idea of putting that one dude's face on the dartboard.
That's what that Valentine's one's the breakup bar because you know we don't like the Valentine's, we like the breakup bar, so we have fun in the breakup bar.
Anti-Valentine
Yeah.
bar.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
You can
Well, thank
drown
you.
your sorrows
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
and throw darts at
Yeah.
the one guy.
And we're pretty proud of that Wonder Bar, the Christmas bar.
It's really
We put a lot of
nice.
decorations in there, and
It's always
shout out to
special.
everyone that helped us add in those decorations because it is not easy. It takes a lot of time.
It does.
So thank you to everyone that helped us with that.
Well, and so you have the grotto.
Yep.
What's this bar called?
Carriage house.
And is that part of the carriage house outside?
This little patio right
This
here.
is the
yeah.
patio. Then behind it, where you all will be playing on Patty's Day, that's our new garden bar that we added. So
The garden bar?
yes,
It's kinda
we'll
new this
have
year.
we'll have the bigger bands and stuff out there.
Okay. I
Um,
like that you said me and bigger bands.
you all are the big band. You all hold the throne. Y'all are on top, man. Every time you're here, it's
a party.
It's a big party. It's always fun. So.
What do you call the bar up front?
That is the main bar.
Main bar.
Front bar, main bar.
What do you got this?
Patio bar.
Patio. Is any of it something somebody could rent out for like a personal party or an event?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You'll just contact Amy at Oshea'sLouisville.net and you can rent out any of these rooms. She'll take.
Really?
She'll accommodate whatever you need. Yeah, she'll take good care of you.
Okay.
We even have that small area in the 200s over there at the old bar.
The old bar.
If you just want a small little group gathering,
Where's
you can
the
do that
old
as
bar?
well. It's right when you walk into the door to the left. It's a little hidden
Oh,
spot
okay.
right there. Yeah.
So they can even rent that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. So you can have any kind of festivity going on in O'Shea's.
Yes, you can.
Whatever you want to do.
That makes me really happy. Okay, when you're at O'Shea's, what's your favorite thing to eat? You go first.
Right now, I mean, everything's pretty good. If I'm doing an appetizer, you gotta do beer cheese. That's a staple here. Beer cheese is amazing. And then
And
if
you all
I
make it right here, right?
yes, we do. Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, our guy Jimbo in the back, he does a
He's
good job.
amazing.
He's a good job.
Yeah.
Good guy. But then right now, I'm a brisket melt right now. We had a new menu, so it's a little newer, something I haven't ate for a while. So that's my favorite right now.
Oh, good.
Fish and chips.
That's me.
That's my go-to. That and the Reuben.
Yeah,
We've
Reuben's
changed the
good.
menu a
Reuben's
bunch
good.
over the past
Yeah.
20 years, and
Yeah.
those have stayed on.
I try.
And it's all good, but those are staples.
I come, especially in the summertime, we sit outside and eat, and I love it so much out in that little, around the fountain.
Yep.
And I get like the grilled chicken sandwiches and all that kind of stuff, but man, that fish and chips.
Right.
It's
just-
tartar sauce. It's tartar sauce.
Right.
It's really
It's so
good.
good.
Yeah.
Y'all make that too?
Yes, we do. Yeah, yeah. That's my favorite.
It's really good.
It goes well with the water fountain. Hitting the water,
It
fish and chips,
does.
little vinegar.
It does.
Nostalgic.
Okay.
Enough about us. Let's go to you.
Yeah, what about me?
When did this Mary Mary thing begin? Because it's
Mary.
people know you all. They do.
Thanks to your dad.
They do.
We started in about 1985
Okay.
with Mary Mary, and one of the first things we got to play was the O'Shea's on Poplar Little Road.
Oh, the
That's
original.
The original
With
O'Shea's
the
for St.
volleyball
Patrick's Day.
courts and
Yes.
I can't imagine how crazy that
It
night
was crazy and it was freezing.
And I bet it was still packed for you.
It was packed, and we had a freaking blast. So we played consistently until about 97, and then we took some time off to raise a family.
Right.
And about 7 years ago, we put it back together and called Tom Oshea and said, "Hey, man,
And the gang got back together.
can we play at your bar?"
And y'all still have it.
It's a blast. And honestly, playing here is next level. We play a lot of different places, but
Y'all bring the energy, so we try to match your all's energy. It's
it-
hard.
You do it.
It's hard.
You do it every
It's hard to
time.
do.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
And
I've
we
had a
have
blast.
a great time every time.
I've
And
had a
we're
blast.
always just amazed at how packed this place can get. And everybody still has a great time. You know, some places will get crowded and people get mad.
Yep, they
Not
do.
here. They all just want to have a good time every time. And I think that's your all's energy. You always put a positive light on everything you do. And it's very much
Well,
appreciated.
thank you very much. Again, like I was saying earlier, it's a joy when people. Because I know how it is when I go out of town and I look up every place, all the reviews, where am I going to go, and it's just cool that people decide to come here. So
They do.
very lucky,
You
very
are-
blessed.
O'Shea's is a Louisville legend, and I very much appreciate y'all meeting with me today, making me a cocktail.
Oh,
It's
course.
fun. You
Mhm.
guys are fun.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate
Well,
you
thank
being
you.
here.
we've
it's
got a
our
great
pleasure.
crew too. It's
You do.
It's not one person. It's there's a
It's a whole team. It's a family.
40, 60 people that all work together, and we can bicker and fight, and but at the end of the day, we all have the same goal: make you feel welcome. And I love putting a cocktail in your hand because you always
And
perform a
cheers.
little better if you got that.
A
If you have
little.
that bourbon in you, sometimes that steps a little harder. You kick a little harder. Mike's shirt comes off or
Yeah,
something every
shoes
now
are
and
Well,
then.
definitely the shoes.
She's always.
He doesn't play in
Always.
shoes.
Their shoes are
He doesn't
gone.
play in shoes. I love that. Yeah. So no.
Well, guys, thank you so much for
Oh, it
being
was a
with
pleasure.
me today. It really has been a pleasure. And cheers to you.
Yeah.
Y'all
Cheers
can drink too.
to March.
What are we doing without cheersing?
I was in Mexico for a week.
I hear you,
I'm
brother.
taking off for a little bit.
Oh, I hear you.
That inclusive, we took it in too much. We already paid.
Well, I'm Mary Beth Van Reeder with PMR Real Estate Brokerage. I appreciate you all joining us today. Ryan Oshea, Kevin Oshea, thank you so much for being with me today.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Cheers.
you guys. Cheers.
Cheers.